Do you have any bad habits you wish you could get rid of? I find the biggest issue with most of our problems is we spend all of our time looking at the symptoms rather than trying to find a solution by going to the core of the problem. Like so many of you, I'm sure, I grew up in a world where I was told that my emotions were not acceptable. And I learned very early to shove them down. But that's painful. And you have to create all of these buffers so that they don't come smashing you up in the face. You know what I'm talking about. These are all your habits. So I'll tell you a few of mine and you can tell me if you can resonate with those. I had a lot. I'm still working through a lot of them, but these are some of the ones that were my major ones. Red wine, tequila, vodka, pretty much anything on a cocktail list. Chocolate, the family size one with no intention to share. Drugs, not the legal kind. Shopping, yes please, one of each. But also some of the more unnoticed ones, like working a high pressure job and then coming home and studying all night so that I had no time to ever focus on how I was feeling. And then when I did have time, I'd go on holiday to all of these really far away places as if I could get away from myself. Spoiler alert, that doesn't work. So I want to explain to you how far I've come. You see, 13 years ago, I lived in France. And there was this one day I heard my phone ring and I knew before I was going to pick it up that it was going to change my life forever, and it wasn't in a good way. And I don't even know what she said, but I just started seeing this picture in my mind of my friend, my dear friend, lying on the ground in the street in a pool of his own blood. He was stabbed to death. And I didn't know what to do with that. So I just pushed it away as far as I possibly could. But I didn't know how to collaborate with my mind. I didn't know how to move through that. So I pushed it away. I created a whole bunch of buffers. And I got all the way to Australia. That's how far I got, from France to Australia, the other side of the planet. How far can you go? I couldn't go any further than that. But 10 years later, I landed in that same spot. I was in my friend's kitchen. I was trying to balance on this weird bar stool she had, and I was shaking all over, so I was really uncomfortable, and she said, "Talk to me." And the words that came out were something like, "I feel like there's a volcano inside of me, and Mel, I can't let it out because there's so much, and if I let it out, I don't know if I'm going to survive it, and I'm scared." Because you see, on the outside, I thought I had everything that I wanted. I had all these things, I had all this stuff. I had this amazing partner, and I had these two beautiful, healthy children. And you don't get that and then decide that you're done. I had backed myself into a corner, and I had to find a way out. And I'm here to tell you that I did find that way out. If you've ever felt like that, there is a way out. Okay? You can learn to collaborate with your mind. There are 3 absolutely essential ways that you can start to do that right now. The first way to collaborate with your mind: train your brain. Train your brain. Did you know that 85 to 97% of what we do is dictated by our subconscious mind? Your subconscious mind, I like to imagine it like this 8-foot commando with super ninja skills. The thing is, most of us have this guy working against us because he's really scared. He's like our bodyguard, and he's trying to keep us away from all of these things that he thinks is dangerous. But what if you got him on your side, you made him your bestie, right? That's what I'm telling you to do. train your brain, the most easy and effective way to do this is to practice mindfulness. So simple. Never discount the simplicity. The second way you can do this, use your words. Your word is my command. He's a command. Oh, use your words. The third way to collaborate with your mind is to drop into your heart and know that that commando is safe within you. Because this is what we're meant to do. Put our mind at ease so that our heart can talk. This is where your soul resides. This is where you get the opportunity to drop here and listen. What does your soul have to say? You'll never hear it if you don't get out of your head. So please, I'd love you to join me in starting to collaborate with your mind. Are you ready for this?
Yes.